to say, indeed, very proud, pleased, and it's just a nice accolades to have these gentlemen here come in from the armed forces and also from one of my great customers out there in Raytheon. So, do me a favor, let's give a real good applause.
Thank you. Very kind introduction. My name is Ernie Benavides. I'm the program director for the program that uses your switches. I have our whole senior team here. Sean's my deputy. Mike Abreu is the program manager for the payload where the switches go in. And the reason we're here today is we want to thank you personally for the hard work that you've done to get these switches to us. And also to ask for your help. We're having some issues that we don't quite understand, and I know that you guys understand the switches better than anybody else, and so we're here to just ask for your help. But really came down here today and wanted to do it in person and primarily thank you, because we wouldn't be able to do what we do without your direct involvement. The system we work on is a classified system. We can't say that much about it. I can tell you that it's an important system, one that perhaps will benefit some of the folks that you know that maybe are deployed right now, that are in harm's way. The system we're building is designed to do some things that, if it doesn't work right, people's lives are potentially in danger. But when it does work right, people's lives get saved. So we take the job very seriously, and we appreciate all you do. Mike Abreu has actually been deployed before. I thought it'd be appropriate if he said a couple of words about how what you're doing relates to the folks that are out there in hospital. So thank you again. Mike.
Thanks, sir. So as the Colonel said, I'm responsible to himself and Captain Hendricks for the performance of the gear, which your component is absolutely essential. So you build many products. You build commercial products, you build products for DoD that go on ships and aircraft and even in space. I have been deployed twice overseas in Afghanistan and Iraq, both flying reconnaissance missions to support the ground troops on the ground and actually helping out the Army on the ground for years at a time before I came to this job. So I can tell you firsthand that the work that you're doing, the components that you're building, are going directly into systems that is benefiting folks on the ground because it benefited me when I was out there. Right? So I want to thank you. I want to tell you that it's more important than ever that you do a great job every day when you come to work and pay attention to what you're doing every single day. That is critical because any small thing that happens can take a system down, right? With any piece part, right? By any vendor that's supplying parts to the system. So it's very, very important. And I want to thank you for your attention to detail every single day when you come to work. Over 4,000 soldiers, airmen, sailors, and Marines have lost their lives in Iraq alone, right, just prior to our pulling out. There will be 50,000 soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines in Iraq still after we pull out, and we have ramped up our presence in Afghanistan over the last year, right? So that means that the switches you're building will be used by the DoD from now until the next 10 or 20 years in many of our lifetimes as we fight this fight over there to protect our country. So the things you do now will affect these systems for decades, and it may not seem like that every day when you come to work, but it's very critical. So I want to thank you personally from somebody who's been out there and used systems, and I'm glad to be able to come here and talk to you about how important each critical component is that goes into the overall system. So thanks again. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for your time, for coming over and listening to us today.
Thank you, folks.
Okay.